All right, in this video, we are going to walk through how to set up macros to format an Excel document based on a gradebook output. I'm going to specifically be looking at how to do the credit recovery data team polls, but the same general process will work for lots of different purposes. First of all, I will say that these are all randomly generated numbers and not actual student IDs, so this video will be FERPA friendly. To create a macro, what you're going to do first is open a sample of the data that you regularly need to work with. Come over to the Developer tab and look for macros on the top left. You'll see on the top there's an option to record a macro, so I'm going to launch that. It will ask you for a macro name. I'm going to call this one Delete Me. You can create a shortcut key as long as that key is not currently assigned to something else. Like you couldn't use Control S because it's already Control Save, but you could come up with a shortcut key if you want to do that. It's really not needed. You can run them quickly without that. I always store mine in the personal macro workbook. That is the default where they will be saved. You can put a description if you would like. It's not required. I'm going to talk more about that personal macro workbook in just a minute. All right, so let's launch this macro. It doesn't want a space in there. Okay, now let's launch this macro. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run through the exact steps like I would want it to do for me the next time I have a similar set of data. So I am going to start with changing this box. I don't want it to read student. I want it to read student name. ID is good. I do not want this column. I'm going to delete the entire column. I do want login ID. I do not want this column. I will delete that entire column. I do want section. Now the next two columns are supposed to be, for this particular purpose, the pre-assessment and final exam final score. So I'm going to look for my pre-assessment. There it is. I'm going to copy the entire column, Control C, and then I'm going to come over here and make sure that's not what I need. Yep, I'm going to paste it here. And then the last one I need is the final exam final score, which is where over here. So I'm going to copy this column, Control C or Control X, doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to come over here and paste it where it goes. And then I want to delete all of the other unneeded columns. Highlight, delete. Okay, now let me take a quick look and make sure that everything matches. There's going to be one more mismatch I need to address. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, I do need to change this to just pre-assessment. And then I'm going to confirm that final exam, final score, double check, everything looks exactly like I want. So those are the steps that I want Excel to replicate for me each time. I'm going to go ahead and hit stop recording. And now it has saved my macro for me. It has actually saved it in the personal workbook, which is a hidden workbook. Now, if I realize later that I need to make a change or if I want to delete it, then I am going to need to unhide that workbook. So here's where all of that lives. I'm going to click on macros. These are the macros I currently have that are saved in my personal workbook. But like, for example, I would really like to get rid of this one from the spring. If I try to delete it, it's going to tell me that I can't. So to unhide it, where we do that is we come over to View. Under the View tab, under the Window subheading here, there's an option for Unhide, and it will list any currently hidden but open workbooks. You didn't even know it was open. Sure enough, it's open. It's just hidden. So I'm going to unhide that workbook. There's nothing in it except it's holding my macros for me. And now if I do want to delete or edit one of my macros, I can do that now. Developers, macros, let's say I want to delete this one, or I want to delete the delete me. I can go ahead and edit that if I want, or delete it. Okay, when you're done with that, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and rehide that personal workbook so it's not just like floating around on your desktop somewhere. So View, and oops, nope, that's the one I want to hide. View, let's go ahead and rehide that workbook. It'll just get it out of the way. All right, now, so I have run that process. This is what I want it to look like. I would probably either save that with a friendly name, or you can just save it. It's totally fine. I'm going to save this as a finished, as my finished file. And then here's what it looks like the next time I want to pull up that data. So let me close Excel. Yes, I want to save my personal macro workbook. So the next time I pull up that a new set of data, next week's data, let me come find where I put that. This is the one I already processed. This is what it would look like next week. Okay, so here is that messy workbook. I don't want this. I want it cleaned up. All I have to do now to process my gradebook and get it ready for the data team is come back over to Developer, click Macros, and run the one for this class. It might be that you can just do one macro for all of your classes if they're all set up identically. If there's different numbers of columns, or if some of the headings are different, or if there's something else different about the structure, you might need one for each class. That's just going to be an individual thing. If you only have one big report that needs to be formatted, you'd only need one macro. If you do have different setups, you'd need a macro probably for each setup, because it is specific to which column it's going to be doing. Okay, so where am I going to run this? Delete me, magic. And now it's all pretty. You saw that took like not even a second. And then I can save this and I'm all good. And that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. You can reach me on Teams by email, jmarvel@k12, or I'm always available on Teams. And that's it. Hope that helps.